출시가 돼가지고 20대 나왔는데 킹거리를 포메라니안이랑 킹거리를 자다 불렀나? 자다 부른 적도 굉장히 없거든 내가 침대에서 떨어져서 두 번이나 어색하? 두 번인데
I've got the attendance sheet, passing it to CURR. Make sure you check it. Salib, how are you? Good? Life's good? Yeah? Alright. How are classes going so far? Stressful? Exams are coming? It's alright? Manageable? Stress? Anxiety? Alright? We're gonna do a stress relief day next month. Yeah, just some nice relaxations. Oh, sorry, just check. Just check where it says September 26th. That's it. So, I've got great news. We have no class next week. Don't come to class. We have a holiday. I wish it was Thursday and Friday. 4-day weekend, but no, just Thursday. So, no class next week. Originally, I was traveling the week after. Now I'm not. So we do have class in 2 weeks. No class next week. We're back October 10th. Questions? Got it? Yeah. That's not a question. We have easy homework. Easy. And you have 2 weeks to do it. It should take 10 minutes. So you can focus on all your other classes that are stressing you out. Saturday? So, the CURR class was supposed to be rescheduled for December 9th, Monday. And the class next week was supposed to be rescheduled for December 12th. So let's ignore that and stick with this. If it's a problem, we'll just do this. This will be easier. Good? No class next week? Alright. Alright, so I'm grading your goals assignments. I'm hoping to be done tomorrow. So far they've been really great. So everyone has done pretty well. They'll be graded tomorrow. That's my goal for myself. Okay? The weekly schedule assignment. How did that go? Good? Did it? Easy? It was due today. Yeah. I will also grade that hopefully tomorrow, but maybe not. But the goals assignment tomorrow. Let's get into small groups. I love small groups. Small groups. 2-3 people. Need a small group. Yeah. 4 is fine. Okay, so I want to know, tell your Group, was there anything that surprised you about your weekly schedule? So, are you only sleeping 3 hours per night? Are you going to bed at 5 a.m. every night? Do you have more free time than you thought? Things like that. How do you spend your free time? Got it? Alright, talk to your group.
Everything at the same time, eating lunch
금요일 밤부터 금요일 새벽 토요일 이렇게 지나가는 잠이 없으니까 먹고 작업 시간이야.
Got your assignment submitted?
Yes? Cool.
How long do you have the test? How long? Yeah. Till November? Get the assignment submitted? Weekly schedule? Yeah. Cool.
그래서 돈 주는 걸 우선으로 시간을 어디다 쓰는 건지
Alright, so, did anything surprise you about your weekly schedule? Nothing. So, when I was looking through some of them for the other class, people were saying they thought they had more free time than they expected, or they waste a lot of time during the day, or they're not sleeping enough, or they're overwhelmed, anything like that? No? Play hard. I think that's an expression that Solbridge uses on its marketing material. Work hard, play hard. Which is kind of stupid, but that's my opinion. Are any of you getting less than 6 hours of sleep? No? Less than 6? Every night? How about weekends? Are you doing most of your work on the weekends, or most of your work during the week? During the week, weekends. For those of you who do your work on the weekends, Do you feel overwhelmed on the weekends because you don't do anything all week and then you have a ton of work on the weekends? Well, that's an option. What about between classes? What types of things do you do between classes? Study, eat, play on your phone, sleep. Where do you sleep? I need a good spot. I can't find a good napping place. 6th floor? Alright, we'll talk.
What is it that is not allowed to sleep there?
That's a stupid rule. In the library?
No, in London.
But I like napping. Alright. Anything else? Okay. So, some of you, and especially the other class from what I read, you have some trouble maybe figuring out how to prioritize tasks. Right? Like, you want to work on your homework or your assignment, but you get distracted and you watch Netflix for 5 hours. Right? I see some nods. Yeah. Happens to everyone. Okay? So then your assignment is due the next day and you're stressed because you waited, you procrastinated. Right? No? You do everything ahead of time. That's great. This isn't for you then. So there's some strategies. One strategy, if I can find it, it's called the Eisenhower matrix. So you've got important, versus urgent. So things you need to do quickly, now, versus things that are important to you. So ideally, you want to be doing things that are both important and urgent. But a lot of times, we are doing things that are maybe not important or not urgent. Watching TV, for example. What?
There's no TV in front of you.
Oh, you watch your phones or laptops, for example. Play games. It can be important. Playing games? Are you a gamer? What's your game of choice? The money is crazy now in esports. Millions, people are winning millions of dollars. Teenagers, your age, are winning millions of dollars playing video games. Good for you. But there's what percentage of people are professional gamers? Yeah. All right. So on your card, everyone have a card.
Yes.
In your group, come up with maybe one task for you that you think is important and urgent. One task that is not important but really urgent. One task not important, not urgent. One task important but it can wait, not urgent. You can do one for the group, that's fine. Questions about that? Does that make sense? So what's an example of something important and urgent? Your assignment that's due tomorrow, for example. Or today. Right? Important and urgent. Alright. I'll walk around if you have questions. So let's do one of each, and then each group, if you can write one thing on the board. Good? Make sense? Alright. And then if you want to write that one thing on the board. Just one thing. This makes sense. Do you want to write me thing? As long as you understand. Yeah. If I can understand. Ah, okay. I'll get it.
Sorry for this guy wants to write down
Social life can be a priority. That can be more or less important to you. It's your priority. Who has the attendance sheet? Attendance. And you want to write one?
Finally.
Oh, do you want to write one? Are you going to write down? Came out with the idea that 소디, you ready?
아니 그런 거예요.
Yeah, right. Do you write one? All right, so our top tasks that we had were learning Korean and doing an exam. So, learning Korean, do we think that's important and urgent? Yeah, we've got some urgency, but you can't learn a language in a day. So it's also a longer term task, right? But these are our priorities so far. Let's see. Important but not urgent. Going to the gym, eating breakfast, talking with friends. Yeah, those are great. Great examples. Not important, not urgent. Watch TV videos. So sometimes that can be useful, right? That can help you relax. If that helps you relax, great. That can be important to you. If you spend 10 straight hours watching whatever, maybe that's not a good use of time. So the point is, this can help some people, not for everyone, but this is one example of how you can organize what you need to do. If you find yourself doing all your homework Sunday night from midnight to 5 a.m. Okay? Make sense? Questions? We had 2 videos that we watched for homework. Remember? What were our 2 videos? Procrastination. Tell me more. You didn't watch, did you? What was one of the videos? One of the videos. They were both on procrastination. How to not procrastinate, right? What, do you remember anything about what she said? We had a video, a guy doing a TED Talk, and another woman who did a really short video. I thought the guy was pretty entertaining. Yeah, they're really good. We're actually doing TED Talks here. It might be in November, I'm not sure when. We'll have like 6, 7 speakers coming, so it should be a really cool event here. Yeah, so I thought he was entertaining. What was the woman saying about procrastinating? Didn't watch? It was 3 minutes. Did we not watch the videos? Honestly, just right. That makes sense. Forgot. Do we need to watch them? All right. I was hoping that we had all watched them. If there's something on the Spark system online, make sure you watch it or do it. They're pretty short videos. Let's do this. We'll just add that to your homework for next time. There's a 20-minute video and a 4-minute video. Actually 15 and 4, okay? I want to talk about it, because I've seen them, but you haven't. So I'll add it to the folder. Please watch them next time so that we can have a better discussion about the videos. Does that work? Okay. Now let's watch it now. All right.
did it.
So in college, I was a government major, which means I had to write a lot of papers. Now, when a normal student writes a paper, they might spread the work out a little like this. So, you get started maybe a little slowly, but you get enough done in the first week that with some heavier days later on, everything gets done and things stay civil. And I would want to do that like that. That would be the plan. I would have it all ready to go, but then actually the paper would come along, and then I would kind of do this. And that would happen to every single paper. But then came my 90-page senior thesis, a paper you're supposed to spend a year on. I knew for a paper like that, my normal workflow was not an option, it was way too big a project. So I planned things out, and I decided it kind of had to go something like this. This is how the year would go. So I'd start off light, and I'd bump it up in the middle months, and then at the end, I would kick it up to high gear. It's like a little staircase. How hard could it be just walk up the stairs? No big deal, right? But then, funniest thing happened. Those first few months, they came and went, and I couldn't quite do stuff. So we had an awesome new revised plan. And then those middle months actually went by, and I didn't really write words. And so we were here. And then 2 months turned into 1 month, which turned into 2 weeks. And one day I woke up with 3 days until the deadline, still not having written a word. And so I did the only thing I could. I wrote 90 pages over 72 hours, pulling not one but 2 all-nighters. Humans are not supposed to pull 2 all-nighters. Sprinted across campus, dove in slow motion, and got it in just at the deadline. I thought that was the end of everything. But a week later, I get a call. It's the school. And they say, "Is this Tim Urban?" And I say, "Yeah." And they say, "We need to talk about your thesis." I say, "Okay." And they say, "It's the best one we've ever seen." That did not happen. It was a very, very bad thesis. I just wanted to enjoy that one moment when all of you thought, "This guy is amazing." No, it was very, very bad. Anyway, today I'm a writer, blogger guy. I write the blog Wait But Why. And a couple of years ago, I decided to write about procrastination. My behaviors always perplexed the non-procrastinators around me, and I wanted to explain to the non-procrastinators of the world what goes on in the heads of procrastinators and why we are the way we are. Now, I had a hypothesis that the brains of procrastinators were actually different than the brains of other people. And to test this, I found an MRI lab that actually let me scan both my brain and the brain of a proven non-procrastinator. And so I could compare them, and I actually brought them here to show you today. And I want you to take a look carefully to see if you can notice a difference. And I know that if you're not a trained brain expert, it's not that obvious, but just take a look, okay? So here's the brain of a non-procrastinator. Now, here's my brain. There is a difference. Both brains have a rational decision maker in them, but the procrastinator's brain also has an instant gratification monkey. Now, what does this mean for the procrastinator? Well, it means everything's fine until this happens. So the rational decision maker will make the rational decision to do something productive, but the monkey doesn't like that plan. So he actually takes the wheel, and he says, "Actually, let's read the entire Wikipedia page of the Nancy Kerrigan-Tanya Harding scandal, because I just remembered that happened." Then we're going to go over to the fridge. We're going to see if there's anything new in there since 10 minutes ago. After that, we're going to go on a YouTube spiral that starts with videos of Richard Feynman talking about magnets and ends much, much later with us watching interviews with Justin Bieber's mom. All of that's going to take a while, so we're not going to really have room on the schedule for any work today. Sorry. Now, what is going on here? The instant gratification monkey does not seem like a guy you want behind the wheel. He lives entirely in the present moment. He has no memory of the past, no knowledge of the future, and he only cares about two things: easy and fun. Now, in the animal world, that works fine. If you're a dog and you spend your whole life doing nothing other than easy and fun things, you're a huge success. And to the monkey, humans are just another animal species he has to keep well slept, well fed, and propagating into the next generation. Which in tribal times might have worked okay. But if you haven't noticed, now we're not in tribal times. We're in an advanced civilization, and the monkey does not know what that is. Which is why we have another guy in our brain, the rational decision maker, who gives us the ability to do things no other animal can do. We can visualize the future. We can see the big picture. We can make long-term plans. And he wants to take all of that into account. And he wants to just have us do whatever makes sense to be doing right now. Now, sometimes it makes sense to be doing things that are easy and fun, like when you're having dinner, or going to bed, or enjoying well or in leisure time. That's why there's an overlap. Sometimes they agree. But other times, it makes much more sense to be doing things that are harder and less pleasant for the sake of the big picture, and that's when we have a conflict. And for the procrastinator, that conflict tends to end a certain way every time, leaving him spending a lot of time in this orange zone, an easy and fun place that's entirely out of the make sense circle. I call it the dark playground. Now, the dark playground is a place that all of you procrastinators out there know very well. It's where leisure activities happen at times when leisure activities are not supposed to be happening. The fun you have in the dark playground isn't actually fun because it's completely unearned and the air is filled with guilt, dread, anxiety, self-hatred, all those good procrastinator feelings. And the question is, in this situation, with the monkey behind the wheel, how does the procrastinator ever get himself over here to this blue zone? A less pleasant place, but where really important things happen. Well, turns out that the procrastinator has a guardian angel, someone who's always looking down on him and watching over him in his darkest moments. Someone called the panic monster. Now, the panic monster is dormant most of the time, but he suddenly wakes up